Yo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, and my co-host, the other chosen one, Schroeders Skywalker. He says, hello, everybody. Welcome to the MLB main slate video. I always look to do the early slates too, guys, but it's only 3 games, so we're just going to do the main slate. So, Schroeder, with that said, are we clear for warp speed? All right, Schroeder, put us into warp speed. Let's go. All right, good job, buddy. We made it. We made it. All right, guys. So before we get into it, let's get the homework out the way. You already know what it is. It is dfsclub.com. If you guys want the lineups, the cheat sheets, the ownership, the projections, the winning lineups. Had a nice night in MLB tonight. Went really good. dfsclub.com. Where Schroeder, it's the home for Schroeder and I. This is our community. This is our group. Why don't you come over, sit over here, buddy? There you go. All right. Guys, you get every single sport, including NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, UFC, WNBA, college sports. Had a nice weekend of college football. Click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. And then pick your plans, guys. We're the cheapest in the industry. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's always I was checking my comments yesterday, and I've been doing this now for a couple of years. Not even a couple of years. I think like a year and a half, something like that. And the first week of MLB, first week of NFL, first week of especially NFL and MLB, all these other DFS quote providers send their little trolls over to my YouTube page and try and pump their shit up. So kind of, it makes me laugh now. Before it used to get me so fired up, but now it just makes me laugh because they're so lazy. They don't do videos. They don't care about you. We are the cheapest in the industry, guys. We got the members only podcast. We do prize picks, Draftkings, FanDuel, you name it. And guess what we don't do, guys? We don't force you guys to rock our logos for your DraftKings and FanDuel accounts. If your providers are forcing you to rock their logo, they better be paying you guys for a free advertisement, because that's all they're using you for, is that free advertisement. So make sure they're paying you guys if they're telling you to rock their logo. All right, that's all I'm saying. Just a little heads up. But yeah, the reason why we're this cheap, guys, is just to stick it to them. Space, myself, we were with these other people before, and we were just paying hundreds of dollars a month for one sport, and not winning and not getting anything out of it. And you have to use their logo or they'll kick you out. So very, very shady stuff, man. So yeah, dfsclub.com. We're the most honest in the business. And hey, if you can't figure out, once you click your plan here, so you got the monthly plans for $14.99, 6 months of the year, and the 3-day passes for only $7.99. Once you click on your package, guys, you will get an email sent directly with your invite to the Discord. All right, it is that easy, guys. If you can't figure it out, I'm sorry. You already know what to do. Email me, skywalkerdfs@gmail.com. It does not get easier than that. That sounds more like a you problem. So I'm not professional, guys. You know me. I don't pretend to be professional. I'm just me, guys. I'm just me. dfsclub.com, because ain't no one got time for no bullshit. All right, so let's go. All right, so let's bring up the slate. Got a couple games in danger with the weather, guys. All right, so off the tops, we got rain, 76 degrees for the Kansas City Royals Baltimore game. Vegas has no implied total for this one. It's going to be Mike Minor versus Matt Harvey. 6.7 for Minor, 5.3 for Harvey, but I don't know if it plays, guys. And next up, the other rain possible. It says rain, but this is the night before, so we don't know. We got Toronto at the Yankees. And Cole ended up hurting his hamstring tonight. He was at 20% ownership. I went with Space and I agreed to go with Blake Snell, and it worked out really good. Too bad he can't get no run support because San Diego is just trash. But Toronto, 4.9K, continues to be on fire. 5.3K, 5.3 runs. There we go. For the Yankees, who are ice cold right now. Alex Manoah, 8-4. If this game plays, I really like Alex Manoah here against an ice cold Yankees team. Lewis Gill at 7K. I'll pray for you, kid, but I think Toronto lights his ass up. But hopefully that one plays because I think there's a lot of edges to get in this game. Next up, we got Tampa at Boston, guys. So we're looking at 4.8 for a red-hot Tampa Bay Devil Rays. It seems like everybody on that team hit 2 home runs today versus the Boston Red Sox, 4.8 implied total. Great hitting weather, guys. Look at this. Winds are blowing out to left field at 12 miles an hour. You got Shane McClanahan at 9.7 versus Nathan Eovaldi at 9.5. I'm definitely going to be looking to target this game. I think this one goes way over. If the winds are going to gust out like that at Fenway towards the Green Monster, all right, I'm going over. Next up, we got Washington at Atlanta. 4 implied for Washington, 5.8 for Atlanta. 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing really, I don't know, towards third base, so doesn't really matter. It's going to be overcast, 78 degrees, high humidity. You know, it's the South. It is what it is. We got Sean Nolan at 5.9. versus Tuki Toussaint at 7-3. I expect this one also to be high scoring. Another good game to target. We got the Phillies at Milwaukee. Milwaukee put up 2 touchdowns, I think, tonight. Phillies got shut out. Shut out, guys. Hopefully you guys took my advice about Nola. I told you he was trash. I told you he was way too expensive, and he got lit up. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys avoided that train wreck. And the Garrett Cole train wreck, guys. Kyle Gibson, 8.7, going up against Freddie Peralta, who I think is way too much, 10.2K. We'll get into this game, but I'll show you, man. Peralta has not been himself. I think he's another one of these pitchers that, you know, it's a 160-game season. They're human. They run out of gas. So I think that might be the case here, but we will see. We'll see tomorrow, won't we? Next up, we got the Reds at the Cubbies, man. No implied total yet from Vegas. Vladimir Gutierrez at 7.7 versus Alec Mills at 6.3. It looks like the Cubs finally cooled down today. We'll see if that continues. Next up, the Dodgers at the Cardinals. Winds blowing towards third base. 4.3 for the Dodgers, 4.4 for the Cardinals. And again, it looks like we have some cheaper. Now, today, there was not one single Dodger over 5K. Looks like they put their prices back up a little bit, but not too bad. So that's worth a look. But Adam Wainwright against Mitch White. Mitch White is 8.2. Wainwright is 8.1. Wainwright at home. Sounds tempting. Next up, we got the Angels at the Padres. Don't know who's on the mound for the Angels yet. And we don't know the implied totals yet. But we know Yu Darvish is going to be on the mound at 9.3. Do we trust him? I don't know. Even against a horrible Angels lineup, we'll see. Next up, we got the White Sox at Oakland, guys. Winds blowing to center field, 7 miles an hour. 3.7 for Chicago, 4.9 for the A's. We got Dallas Keuchel at 5.6. Going up versus Frankie Montas at 9K. All right, so that's it for the game-by-game breakdown. So this what is this? This 9-game slate could turn into a 7-game slate if these 2 games get rained out. So just keep your eyes, ears, everything open, guys, and make sure that you don't get shut out if the games get, Draftkings, I don't think you can do a late swap. I know FanDuel you can, but hopefully they announce it soon. That's all we can pray for, right? And then, just pivot to other games. All right, guys, so let's bring this up. The sponsor of the video, as always, this is Draft Dashboard. It's only $1 for 30 days. If you click on the link in the description below, you can try it out for 30 days. It's only $1. Cancel at any time. There's no pushy salesman because I can't stand pushy salesmen. Cancel at any time, guys. You get NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL. You get access to all my player pools for all those sports, guys. But you have to click on the link in order to get that, guys. Plus, you get the optimizer, everybody's favorite. You got the player trends, who's trending up, who's getting it right in the old prison pocket, sleepers and studs of the slate, the position optimizer, and the MLB cheat sheet, because if you can't win, cheat. You already know what it is, the best studs, best mid-tier, best value. This is Draft Dashboard. So let's get into the slate, guys. Let's get into the pitching. So that's the early slate. Let's go to the main slate. All right. Yu Darvish. Good old Yu Darvish. 9.3K. I don't know, guys. -3, 14, 0, 33, 15 in his last 5. This man is all over the place. Not the most expensive pitcher on the slate, but the most expensive pitcher on the slate, which we'll get to, is just as bad. So the only thing going for him here is the matchup. The Angels almost got no hit tonight against Snell. So you want to take some shots with you at 9.3. I get it. It's just one of those things where I don't want to look back and go, God, why did I do that? Why did I roster Yu Darvish knowing that he's so inconsistent? But I'd be lying if I was saying he wasn't in play. He's $300 cheaper on FanDuel. A little easier to get him in over there. You want, it's not so hard to swallow, and that's what she said. Next up, Alex Manoah. If this game plays, definitely play at 8.4K against an ice-cold Yankees ball club. Who would have seen it coming with that offense they put together, man? Last time against them, he got 29 DK points. So if this game goes, give me some Alex Manoah at 8.4. Then Adam Wainwright is pretty much clutch at home. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's the Dodgers, which it is. I don't care who it is, man. Give me Adam Wainwright at only 8.1K. So DraftKings, you're getting a really good deal. FanDuel, he's about $2,000 more. So FanDuel already knows, don't mess with him at home. ERA of 2.92, 159 strikeouts on the year. He's pitched 8, 7, 6 innings in his last 3. Nothing lower than a 20 in his last 3. And against the Dodgers, he's pitched against them twice. Look at this, guys. 33 and 26 DraftKings points. Give me some Adam Wainwright tomorrow at home on DraftKings. FanDuel, maybe not, but that's way too cheap, guys. 8.1K. Freddie Peralta is the most expensive pitcher on the slate. This man has gotten a combined total in his last 2 starts of 0 fantasy points. That's 1 and then a -1. Adds up to 0, guys. 0. So not much faith here against Philly. Philly did get shut out today, but Philly's a very dangerous offense. So I'm going to just really pass here. 2.7 ERA with 168 strikeouts. So those strikeouts went way down, but not for me on this slate. Frankie Montas at 9K is not bad. I like playing Frankie at home. He does better at home against a White Sox team who's pretty dangerous. I get it. I get that hesitancy there. 11 and 9 DK points his last 2 against them, but I think this might be a way to get a little different. If he's very low owned, that's when I'm going to pull a trigger on Frankie Montas. Now, if he's got some ownership with him, I might look elsewhere. But this is the definition of an ownership decision for me. Next up, I don't mind taking another shot at Vladimir Guerrero. He's due for a good game. Now, these pitchers that are cheap, I don't mind that they're not that consistent because you get what you pay for, right? Normally, if you're going to pay over 10K or 9K for a pitcher, you expect that 20 or more DK points. You get Chicago, who maybe looks to be cooling off right now. We've been picking on him all year, and for his price point, I get comfortable here. So he's faced them 3 times, 18, 19, 13 DK points. At 7.7, I would definitely be happy with an 18 and a 19. So I wouldn't mind rolling the dice here, giving this kid another shot. He has a lot of upside. He's going to be great in the bigs. Just give him some time. But Vladimir Guerrero, get him in there, guys. And if this game plays too, I doubt it does, but if it does, Baltimore, Kansas City, Matt Harvey's only 5.3. Why not? 19, 19, 25, 14 DK points in his last 4 appearances against Kansas City. At 5.3, you'll take a 14, right? So he's gotten a 19, a 19, 25, 14. That's why I was kind of hoping this game would play because Matt Harvey against Kansas City, way, way too cheap. So we'll see. Keep everything open, guys, like I always say. All right, so let's go to some bats. Let's go to first base. We got Vladimir Guerrero. Everybody did something today but him on Toronto, it seems like. He's 5'3", definitely in play against Gill. Bluegill His OPS versus righties is 903. So, yeah, guys, I don't see Toronto slowing down. If this game plays, get him in there. Next up, Bobby Dalbec for 3.4K. They refused to move his price tag, man. 32, 11, 8 in his last 3. Those are DraftKings points, man. That's an NBA score, a 32. He's 2 for 4 against McClanahan. I don't think McClanahan's that good. I'm just saying, but yeah, 2 singles against him, and he crushes lefties. I like to play Bobby Dalbec. I like to pick and choose my spots. Definitely against lefties, and definitely a pitcher who he's hit 2 times out of 4. So why not? And there's some savings there at 3.4K. I don't really see first base as a must-pay up spot for today, which is kind of weird because normally first base is stacked. So let's go to second base. Marcus Semien. Whoo! He is on fire, guys. He's 5K. He's up to 38 home runs this year. The A's got rid of him. Of course they did, right? He's going up against Gill. He should eat this kid alive. 21, 34, 18, 3, 18 in his last 5. 4 of his last 5 double-digit fantasy points, DK points. Never faced this kid, but yeah, guys, Marcus Semien's on fire. 5K, if you can afford him, get him in there. OZZY Albies at 5-1. I don't mind another Atlanta stat, guys. 27, 14, 19 in his last 3 games. Going up against this kid, this Nolan kid, man, these bets should eat him alive. Look at his last 5 against Washington, period. Nothing under 10 DK points. This is batting. 27, 10, 31, 14, 18. So OZZY Albies at 5-1. Get him in there. Trey Turner at 5-1 is kind of cheap, I'm thinking. Kind of cheap. I know it's against Wainwright, but he's the leadoff hitter. I don't really expect him to get home run here. I'm really expecting him to get on base and maybe steal a base or 2. That's what he does. One of the fastest players in the league. Some say the fastest. 7 for 15 against Wainwright, 467 average, 5 singles, 2 doubles. So just counting on him getting on base and stealing bases. That's all I'm expecting out of him tomorrow at 5-1. If he gets a homer, great. Not great if I'm rostering Adam Wainwright, but yeah, I'd be lying if I say he wasn't in play. And then Josh Harrison leading off for Oakland. He's only 4-4. Why not? He's almost got his average up to 300, 294, 8 homers on the year. Going up against Dallas Keuchel. 820 OPS versus lefties. He's a lefty crusher, so I don't mind it here. Dallas Keuchel's trash. The A's should score a bunch of runs. Get him in there at 4-4. And the key word is should. They're my Oakland A's after all. All right, let's go to third base. Okay, so Justin Turner's way too cheap, guys. I played him today because of the price point. There was no rhyme or reason for it. It was just that he was so freaking cheap. And he got me 2 home runs today. He got 30 DK points. He's only 4-3, guys. Why not? He's 3 for 8 against Wainwright. Again, Wainwright's not giving up home runs to these Dodgers. 1 single, 2 doubles. But it's just a price point thing. So for 4-3, I think, if he gets you double-digit fantasy points, you're good. That's a good play. Next up, Matt Chapman, 5.1K. Now against Dallas Keuchel, look at this, guys. 7 for 17, 2 singles, 2 doubles, 3 home runs. Give me some Matt Chapman here. He's due for another homer because he's on a tear right now, 5.1K. If the A's go off tomorrow, he's probably going to be the main reason for it. And give me some Joey Wendle, part of this Tampa Bay offense, man. 3.7K. Who knows what they'll put him in the batting order? They throw him everywhere. Sometimes he even leads off. It's rare, but sometimes. Against Eovaldi, he's 6 for 14 with a 429 batting average, 3 singles, a double, a triple, and a homer. A little bit of everything. He's not discriminating, man. He'll get everything. OPS versus righties, 806. So don't mind me some Joey Wendle tomorrow at 3-7. I'd imagine Tampa would be kind of chalky. A lot of people will chase that. Let's go to shortstop because the Coors Field game is not on this slate. It's on the early slate. If you didn't play the Giants, guys, I don't know what to tell you. On DraftKings, especially them being so cheap, I mean, my goodness. So shortstop is kind of gross. I do like Escobar here from Washington. He's 4.1K. Continues to deliver, man. Batting 282, 2 home runs. He gets Touki Toussaint. He does better against righties, so I don't mind me a little Escobar sprinkle here at 4.1K because shortstop is absolutely disgusting. Look at this, though. Look at Elvis Andrus, man. He's faced Keuchel 73 times in his career. My goodness. Wow. Hasn't done well against him, though, but still, that's a lot. Let's go to outfield. All right, so if George Springer plays and if this game plays, he's definitely in play. He's 4.8K, and it all rhymes. So it's perfect. Crushes righties this year, guys. You want to get part of this Toronto team while they're cooking. And if Springer leads off, you got to get him in there, and especially if the game plays. If not, then what are you doing? Sterling Marte, a part of the Oakland stack I'm liking, 5.6K, 316 average, 10 home runs. He's been nothing but phenomenal since he's come over. He's 3 for 9 against Keuchel, 2 singles and a homer. Sterling Marte does it all. Stolen bases, extra base hits, RBIs. Get him in there. Nelson Cruz is on a freaking tear. Every time I talk shit about him, which I did in today's podcast, and thank God a lot of people didn't listen to me because a lot of the club members played him. And he got a couple of jacks today, but fuck him. I'm off Nelson Cruz. He's burned me way too many times. I can't do it. If I lose to him, so be it. Even though he got 2 home runs tonight, I still cashed really nicely without him. So screw you, Nelson Cruz. Oh, man. He's probably a really nice guy. Just fantasy purposes, I don't play him. Nick Castellanos here, 5K. I believe he had a home run today. He's batting .321, which I didn't even notice. He's .321 batting average, 26 home runs. You want to talk about a good year, he's having it. He's 5 for 10 against Mills, lifetime. 3 singles, 1 double, 1 homer. Give me some Nicky Castellanos at 5K. Hunter Renfroe, 4.6K. He is 3 for 6 against McClanahan, 2 singles and a homer, and it's a lefty. I play Renfroe against lefties just like I played Dalbec against lefties, guys. OPS is 871 against them, so give me some Hunter Renfroe at 4.6. And it's not often that I highlight Austin Meadows on a video, but today's the day. 4.5K. He's been on fire just like the rest of this team. 14, 16, 12 in his last 3. He hasn't done it in his last 5. His batting average, though, is only 236, but he's due for some progression, right? He crushes righties this year, 831 OPS. Against Eovaldi, he's 7 for 18, 3 singles, 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, a little bit of everything. So I don't mind an Oakland and Tampa stack tomorrow, guys. I think it makes a lot of sense. And what do we say? If it makes dollars, it makes sense. I know I sold that from 50 Cent. All right. Next up, Mark Canha, part of this Oakland stack. Leads off 4K. I can definitely get with that. Hasn't been spectacular this year, but he does crush lefties. 867 OPS versus lefties. 7 for 24 lifetime against Keuchel. He's homered off him once, but at 4K, maybe he gets to use some RBIs, some base hits, and it adds up. He got 25 and 20 before he got that too, so don't count him out just yet. Next up, Ian Happ, 3.9K. Kind of liking it. He's 3 for 6 against Gutierrez, 6 at bats. He's got 1 home run, which I kind of like, but I do like the lefty-righty matchup. He crushes righties, guys, 813 OPS. So give me some Ian Happ at a mere 3.9. And then Austin Hayes. I play him every slate. He don't do nothing. I don't play him today, although I did play Cedric Mullins, so it worked out just fine. But 3.1K. Had a good day today. Should have a good one tomorrow if this game plays. Against Minor, OPS versus lefties, 798, and he's only 3.1K. I think that's a little too cheap for Lord Alfred Hayes, Austin Hayes, guys. Next up, Andrew McCutchen, man, he made me look really bad today. I talked him up, and he went out and got a goose egg. It happens. It's MLB. I'm going right back for more punishment, guys. He's only 3.8K. And just like the last pitcher, he's done well against this pitcher, lifetime. 4 for 6 against Peralta. 2 singles, 2 doubles, guys. I'm going back here for more punishment. Give me some Andrew McCutchen at 3.8K. And that's going to do it for the picks. But don't you dare be sour, because here is Schroeder. And it's time for your favorite part of the video and mine. It's time for none other than Schroeders Picks. So Schroeder is going to give us his 2 home run calls. 2 of them, the sprinklers just turned on. You hear the sprinklers, buddy? His first 2 picks are going to be single home runs. His third pick is going to be he's going to get us 2. So are you ready, Schroeder? I know you've been sitting over there thinking about it. So who's going to get us the first home run, Schroeder? Who do you got that's going to get us one that nobody's really talking about? Okay. Oh, wonderful, Schroeder. I like it. We're almost on this. Yeah, we're on the same page. I picked him. Schroeder's first home run call is none other than Sterling Marte, right? All right. I like that pick. Schroeder, so who's going to be your second home run pick of this slate? Who do you got getting you another home run? Who's number 2? Yeah. Oh, okay. Schroeder's second home run call is none other than Austin Meadows. I like it. I like where your head's at, buddy. I like it. All right, Schroeder. Here's where we really need you. We really need you. Who's going to get us 2 home runs and absolutely break the slate today? Who do you got? Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, wonderful, Schroeder. Schroeder's third home run call. He says he's going to get us 2 home runs as none other than Matt Chapman. Schroeder's digging that A stack just like me. That's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you again so much for all the support lately. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Schroeder and I love reading those comments. Even the haters, just bring them. I know what you guys are up to. Too lazy to do your own work, so you got to hop on my channel and try and recruit fucking people to your bogus-ass DFS communities that you guys have. So people are too smart for that. DFSclub.com. You want to be a part of something real? DFSclub.com, guys. The cheapest in the industry because we don't give a fuck. All right? It ain't about the money. I work a full-time job. Schroeder just lays around here, but, he's a feline. That's what he does. It ain't about to get rich, guys. It's just about having fun and helping people become better DFS players. Welcome, Patrick, a longtime viewer, joined up today. Patrick, it's great to see you with the family, brother, where you belong. And yeah, let's get this bread. So, Schroeder, let's say our prayer and let's get up out of here. You ready? All right. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. Thank you, God, for another day on planet Earth. And what do we say, Schroeder? Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. Absolutely nobody. Schroeder and I live and die by that. And Schroeder doesn't take shit from them squirrels that keep coming up to the glass up here and messing with them. So thank you guys so much. I love you. God bless you. Good night. We are out.